Hello, my MGTOW brothers. Well, it looks like old Cushy Poo is up to his old tricks, but this time he's trying to get me fired. Would you look at this? I contacted a couple of long-haul trucking companies today and asked them about their drivers streaming to social media such as YouTube while driving. Their reaction was empathetic. Read more. Well, let's read more. I will be discussing it tonight. Well, that sounds ominous, doesn't it, Mr. Iridium Kush? Well, guess what? No need to discuss it tonight. Here is the U.S. Department of Transportation, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, and their rules for the use of mobile phones. Would you look at that? It says you can't fucking use your mobile phone if you have to. Look at that. It says use of a mobile phone is bad if you're using at least one hand to hold the mobile phone to make a call. Mine's mounted. Within reach of myself while I'm driving, dialing a mobile phone by pressing more than a single button. I use the Siri function on my Apple iPhone to say, "Hey Siri, call somebody," and it does. Imagine that. Reaching for a mobile phone in a manner that requires the driver to maneuver so that he no longer is seated in the driving position, restrained by a seatbelt. Whoa, my goodness! If it's mounted within reach, it must be legal. Holy crap! Who'd have thunk it? Now, fines. I've been through 4 DOT inspections where they reviewed my freaking phone records. And the Department of Transportation, when I was getting inspected, didn't give me any of these fines. I have a clean driving record. Oh my goodness gracious. How could what you have researched be true? Well, it's not, because you're a lying sack of shit. Oh, what are the risks? Using a handheld mobile phone is risky because it requires the driver to reach for and dial the phone to make a call. I don't do that because I have a DOT-approved wireless headset. Here, I'll take the charging cord off of it so you can really see it's wireless. Look, no more wires. And do you see this one button right here? That's the one button I'm allowed to touch while I'm driving, unless I want to adjust the volume, which is these two. This one button allows me to answer calls or dun 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 dun. Talk to Siri, who will do all types of voice-activated stuff for me on my phone, like running my frickin' streaming program. My goodness gracious. Oh, and here's a section on compliance. If you're going to be compliant with the DOT regulations, that'd be these guys right here. Department of Transportation, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. It says it's very easy to comply with the new rules. No reaching, no holding, no dialing, no texting. No reading. I don't have to do any of that while I'm driving. Isn't that nice? Now let's look at the further compliance. In detail here, make sure the mobile phone is within close enough proximity that it is operable while the driver is restrained by properly installed and adjusted seat belts. Check! That's where it is in my truck. Use an earpiece or speakerphone function. Oh, looky there, earpieces with a frickin' microphone. My goodness gracious me. Using voice-activated dialing. I got that with Siri, so you frickin' lying sack of shit. and use the hands-free feature to comply. A driver must have his or her mobile telephone located where he or she is able to initiate, answer, or terminate a call by touching a single button. Once again, that's this button right here on my frickin' Rand McNally Skulls headset. It's got skulls on it because I'm cool. Okay? The driver must be in the seated driving position, properly restrained by a seatbelt. Check. Drivers are not in compliance if they unsafely reach for a mobile phone, even if they intend to use the hands-free function. And to show you that that's a legal DOT compliant headset, my goodness gracious, here's the Rand McNally page talking about multi-function road headsets for driving a truck. Holy cow! And then if we scroll down, looky there. It's the Skulls headset. It's a Bluetooth headset. Here on the Rand McNally page for compliant truck driver headsets. Look at all the great selections. This was the first one I owned, and I didn't like it because it hurt my ear, because it only had one headpiece. But this guy here, the Skulls, it's got noise cancellation, and also it's got all these other things like, it's just really comfortable to use, and it's nice. So, I hope that cleared everything up there, Mr. Cush, because you're looking like a dumbass again.